Hi friends, Valerie Turner with Close to My Heart, and here is a little bonus video, this Flying Finch card. This is so much fun. I am at our team stamp camp. One of our fellow consultants, Byron, created this fun card along with the directions, and I am going to share it with you today. My video might not be the best. There's lots of noise in the background and some shadows, but let's go ahead and get started. This Cape Cod collection is absolutely beautiful, and this stamp set that I'm about to use here, C1982, is so fun because the stamp sets fit together perfectly for your beach, the sand, the ocean, and the sky. First, we're going to grab the Toffee ink and this background stamp set that comes in this set, and we're going to background stamp randomly this Toffee piece of cardstock. This stamp set is perfect for so many different backgrounds. If you don't have it, this set is worth that in itself. Next, we're going to take the Toffee ink and we're going to stamp our sand for our beach. Now watch how these stamp sets perfectly integrate right together. And the other thing that's awesome about these stamp sets is the way they're designed. They do shadow and darker in some areas and lighter in others, just like the water, sand, and sky. How fun is that? It's hard to see here, but the next thing I'm adding is the little birds in the sky, and then I'm going to start putting in the grass and the fence. How fun, this stamp set. I love all the little pieces and how they all go together, and also how many other ways you can use these different stamp sets. I always like to think when I'm investing in a stamp set, how many different ways I can use it. And this one is one of them that I know that I'm going to use for many different occasions. And so here I've added in some of the grass. We're going to adhere this down to the piece of Lagoon cardstock, and you're going to see just in a minute that I made a boo-boo on the other side. I'm creating this card for the first time right along with you, so I'm learning as I go too. So how fun is that? We're just going to keep assembling all the pieces. You'll notice that I will supply all the measurements at the end. And we're going to stamp the thank you. You could put any type of sentiment here. How fun. I'm going to pop that up with a little bit of foam tape. Give it a little bit of dimension. This card has lots of dimension already, but I just love all the layers. Byron did a great job designing this card, and this stamp set is so perfect for this. Now this stamp here with these leaves or ferns, I'm not sure what you want to call them, but you may notice as I'm stamping, I'm rotating the stamp set because it is perfectly designed to fit back together when you rotate it. Next, you're going to have two 5.5 by 5.5 pieces of cardstock, and you're going to score them at 1 1/2, 2 3/4, and 4 5/8, both of these pieces. So make sure you score them right so that they fold together correctly. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to fold the 1 1/2 score line as a mountain fold and the remaining 2 folds as valley folds, and you're going to do that to both of those pieces. Next, you're going to butt these two side by side with the 2 mountain scores. Make sure they're lined up evenly. You'll notice later I adjusted mine a little bit because it wasn't quite lined up. And that is where you are going to put your focal point, your stamped images there right in the center. So I'm going to pick up and peel those tabs. You want strong adhesive like your score tape for that, because that is going to hold the blunt of your card. So you see I adjusted it a little bit because I didn't have it quite lined up correctly. And I'm going to adhere this down right there in the center. You only place your adhesive on those little tabs because otherwise you would seal the card. It won't stand up or do the flying finch, right? Once we have that, we're ready to start decorating the front of our card, and we're going to use the piece that we did the leaf, the fern stamping. That one's going to go centered there in that first remaining score line there, and then the solid one next. And we're going to do this on both sides. And there we have the front of our card complete, and look at how nicely this is. It fits in a standard A2 size card and it'll stand up. The last thing I'm doing is adding some shimmer to the water because of course we love our shimmer. The background stamp set and the fern stamp set are from the Cape Cod Card Making Workshop. This workshop has been so much fun. Are you loving all of the cards that Barbara has created? And a special thanks to my friend Byron for creating the written directions for the fun Flying Finch card. I can't wait to see what you create.